my name's Rudy. This is Wandile. He plays centre and wing for the Sharks rugby team. I think we'll just start off with a bit of an icebreaker. If you could be any animal, what would you be?
It's funny, I'm actually scared of snakes, but one of my favorite animals is the black mamba. It's quick, efficient, lightning quick, and that's the way I like to play the game as well. So I like to call myself the black mamba.
I guess he's busy describing himself right there. I know you had a stint with the Lions in Super Rugby. What kind of an experience was that for you as a youngster?
It was an incredible experience. I was quite young. I was 19 when I played my first season with the Lions. Great experience. Got to tour, got to see New Zealand and Australia for the first time. It's just something that was also a huge goal in my life, and to achieve it was hugely satisfying. And then also I had a great time playing.
I'm really impressed. You then, after the stint with the Lions, you returned to the Sharks. You returned home.
Yeah, 2012 I came down to the Sharks. I had an opportunity to continue my career here. It was a no-brainer at the time. The Sharks are the best union in the country by a long way, and just to have that opportunity to play as a team I supported growing up as well, I was an easy decision to come down.
Yeah, after your little stint here with the Sharks, you went overseas to Perpignan. What kind of an experience was it? It's a total different rugby climate. I mean, it's the Northern Hemisphere. What was like playing in France? And I mean, the supporters are passionate.
Obviously we get a little bit of French rugby in the country, so I sort of had an idea. But when I went over there and I experienced it, it was completely different. It's intense. It's passionate fans. It's you get to travel around Europe, and you play in some of the best stadiums in the world, like at Murrayfield or in Munster, Tolman Park. So that was huge. It was a learning experience. Got to see and got to play against some of the best players in the Northern Hemisphere, and something I really enjoyed, and I hope to experience it in the future again.
You say you got to tour and see the best stadiums. I know in the European League you guys are playing in different countries every week. What was it like? What are the places that stood out to you and you'd like to go back and see after rugby? And
from a rugby perspective, I got to play at Murrayfield. It was a great stadium, of course, and I got to play at Gloucester, at Kingston Park as well. And there's a famous stand called the Shed, which is quite famous because before the game it's full, maybe a good hour and a half before the game, and the guys are drinking, etc. And I remember they gave us quite a tough time in our warm-up, so I'd heard a lot about it, and then to experience it was also fun. And then in France alone, there's some great stadiums. Stade Michelin comes to mind straight away. Clermont, it's a fantastic stadium against the backdrop of the Michelin factory. Sort of just marries what the town is all about. So it's just really beautiful memories, beautiful places to see.
And I mean, rugby must take up majority of your day, takes up your weeks, takes up majority of your young adult life. I mean, you start playing from a primary school level all the way till when you decide to hang up the boots. I mean, what part of being a professional rugby player do you love the most? What stands out to you?
There's a lot of things. To travel, to see the world. To challenge yourself physically, mentally, spiritually as well, and to overcome those challenges. But then, for me, it's actually the small moments. Obviously, the main point is to perform and to prepare ourselves for the weekend. But during the week, there's these incredible moments that you probably won't even make the headlines. But the small funny moments with your friends, guys that actually become brothers over a long time. And I think of the times when we joke around with Spura, for example. Countless videos that go around, and it's just really funny and hugely enjoyable to come into work every single. I don't even consider it work, to come to the stadium and to hang around and to work and get better.
You say you have your small moments, joke around. You guys must go out a bit. What would you say was your best pickup line? Your one line that knocked the ladies out of the park?
I'm a bit of a ladies man. I think the ladies come to me, man. So I don't need a one-liner, to be honest. I've never had issues with ladies, so what I'll do, I'll ask some of the younger guys what are the one-liners they're using at the moment, and I'll get back to you on that.
Thank you so much. I mean, it's really amazing to have someone like you to interview. Thank you so much.
Appreciate it, man. Thank you for the time.